If you have not heard the beginning of this story, go now and watch the first part, where I told how my Father created the heavens and the earth, how man fell, and how the world was scattered after the flood and the tower. That was the beginning. The story of creation, sin, and mercy. But now, I will show you what came next. For even when humanity turned away, my Father was not done. From the nations, my Father called a man named Abram. He lived among idols, yet his heart was open to faith. Leave your country, my Father said, and I will show you a new land. Abram obeyed, walking into the unknown, trusting in the unseen. That step of faith changed history. Through him, I would one day come into the world. My Father's covenant with Abraham was not only for a people, but for all who would believe. Through his seed, the nations of the earth would be blessed. My Father promised Abraham three things: a land, a lineage, and a blessing that would never end. Though Sarah's womb was barren, faith made way for life. When Isaac was born, laughter filled their hearts, for they had seen the impossible become real. But faith was tested when my Father asked Abraham to offer Isaac as a sacrifice. With a trembling heart, he obeyed, trusting even in sorrow. Yet mercy prevailed. A ram was provided, foreshadowing the day I would take humanity's place upon the cross. Isaac grew, and my Father's promise continued through him. His sons, Esau and Jacob, wrestled from birth, symbolizing nations and destinies. Jacob, though flawed, sought the blessing of heaven. One night, he wrestled with me until dawn, and I blessed him with a new name: Israel, meaning one who strives with God. From him came 12 sons, each carrying a piece of my Father's purpose. Even in their weakness, his covenant held strong. Among those sons was Joseph, the dreamer. His brothers betrayed him, selling him into slavery. But I was with him in the pit, in the prison, and in the palace. Every wound became a step toward destiny. In Egypt, Joseph rose to power, second only to Pharaoh. When famine struck the world, it was Joseph who became the instrument of salvation. What his brothers meant for evil, my Father turned into good. A lesson the world must never forget. When Joseph's brothers came seeking grain, they bowed before him, not knowing who he was. Instead of vengeance, Joseph chose forgiveness. Through tears, he revealed himself, saying, "I am your brother." That moment healed generations of pain. The family was restored, and my Father's promise continued. Through the unity of forgiveness, Israel became a nation, resting under the shadow of divine protection in Egypt. As Joseph's life ended, his faith did not. He made his people swear to carry his bones back to the promised land, believing that my Father's word would never fail. Genesis closed not with despair, but with expectation. The children of Israel were growing, waiting for deliverance that would come through my mighty hand. The book that began with creation now looked forward to redemption. A promise that would one day be fulfilled in me. From the dust of creation to the dreams of Joseph, the story of Genesis is the story of love that never ends. My Father created all things good, and though man fell, his purpose never faltered. Through covenant and mercy, through faith and forgiveness, he prepared the way for my coming. Every story, every name, every covenant pointed to me. The living Word made flesh, who would restore what was lost and bring light into the darkness. So I tell you now, my beloved ones, Genesis is not just a record of the past, it is the heartbeat of redemption. It is the beginning of your story. From Adam to Abraham, from Noah to Joseph, every life testifies that my Father's plan cannot be broken. The same voice that said, "Let there be light," still speaks today, calling you back to that light. For the story that began in Genesis finds its completion in me, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. If my words have touched your heart, share them with others. Let my light reach those still in darkness. Subscribe, like, and comment Amen below to stand in faith with me.